What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video on the Mr. Investor YouTube channel. Got some VeChain information news for you guys here, things I thought were kind of interesting here, but let's take a look at CoinGecko. First things first, we have the market cap at $1.3 trillion, sitting at 0.7% higher over the last 24 hours, with the 24-hour volume at 110 billion. It's kind of low. I believe the last couple days we're at 150 to 170 billion. Bitcoin dominance is now sitting at 45.2%, and that gas fee to move ERC20 tokens, transactions on the Ethereum blockchain is just 6. So it is absolutely dirt cheap. If you're going to move anything around, buy anything, sell anything using Uniswap or whatever Ethereum application, now is the time to do it because that is dirt cheap. That's probably the lowest I've ever seen it. And then just looking at the prices here, Bitcoin 32,400. I think today we're bouncing around the low 31 to high 31. So now we're at 32.4. Ethereum again, I saw was at like 1770, 1780. Now it's nice to see that it's back over 1800. Chainlink is still at $17. I saw that bounce around 1650 or so. And VeChain did not go under 7 cents. We got to around 705, 71, but now we're at 7.4 cents. Moving on, we're going to take a look at the crypto fear and greed index. We're sitting at a 22 in extreme fear, while yesterday we were at a 20 in extreme fear. Not much has changed. We've been pretty consistent over the last month and the last week. We're all in extreme fear. We're kind of unsure where things are going to go. Um, my opinion will probably go a little bit lower, and then we'll probably bounce back up with the introduction of, or when EIP 1559 goes live. Um, Again, just my thoughts there, but VeChain stats are at 1,077,000 accounts. X nodes are at 2,960. I think we've burned or destroyed one X node since my last video. And the clauses for yesterday was at 153,895 with a VTHO burn of 51,400. So that is nice to see here. And now if you look at this streak here, we have one day that's under 6 figures. So hopefully we can burn a decent amount of VTHO today and have a decent amount of clauses, but we'll see what happens. Sundays are pretty low here. X node auctions, not much has changed. Same old, same old. Not even gonna talk about it, not much has changed. Okay, let's get into some news here. VeChain Foundation, they've been tweeting another they're gonna have a tweet or an announcement or covering a recent announcement or past announcement. Um, up until the third anniversary, which is June 30th, of which I am expecting a major announcement. We'll see if that happens, but I am hoping and I am confident that we will have a major announcement. But this tweet says 2 years since we had this amazing partnership with Walmart. The case positioned VeChain at the forefront of blockchain, keeping an excellent example of blockchain applied in the retail industry. 18 million of transactions is a starting point. That's a lot of transactions. I love to see it. Walmart China, I think Sam's Club China, those are two huge companies working with VeChain, so it's awesome to see. This broke yesterday or 2 days ago, about the VeTrust being adopted by Chinese government. Well, this was reported on the Xinhua News, which is the biggest and most influential media organization in China, and was also featuring VeTrust on their official website. And as of this post, which was posted 11 hours ago, the original article has gained over 1 million reads. And below, this is translated from Chinese to English here. I just want to cover a couple points here. We'll start with the introduction. June 24th, 2021, the VeChain Foundation released news about VeTrust being adopted by local Chinese government. The VeChain powered COVID-19 risk management system showcased why the VeChain Thor blockchain continues to lead adoption of blockchain. Following this, Xinhua News Agency, the official state-run press agency of the People's Republic of China, featured VTrust on their official news and website. Now, I covered most of this in my last video, but there is a couple things I do want to touch up on here. Um, Specifically, this part right here, these last two paragraphs. In China, blockchain applications are increasingly entering people's lives. At the recent Suzhou New District Blockchain Industry Development Summit, 10 blockchain application scenarios, such as the blockchain based comprehensive service platform for smart parks and the shared industrial internet public service platform, were released. Ma Wei, the Deputy Secretary of the Party Working Committee and Director of the Management Committee of Suzhou New District, said that blockchain application scenarios are positioned to increase the output of industrial capacity. In recent years, Suzhou New District has accelerated the development of the digital industry with blockchain as the core technology, and by 2022, as expected, a digital economy with a value exceeding 60 billion yuan will be formed. Now, it's cool to see that we're seeing VeChain getting its roots into the Suzhou area of China here, and this is also very cool that it's being featured on this major news agency. We had I think a week or two ago, when they had the IFF or IVF with the first fertility app with VeChain, and that Renji Hospital was also on the Chinese state media. So the more often we're seeing VeChain on the Chinese media here that's being introduced and broadcasted to everyday citizens of China, that just means that VeChain is going to become a household name at some point. Like, it's becoming recognized, and it just brings more awareness to the company and the use case, and that is super cool as an investor for sure. Um, so we're going to have to keep an eye on VTrust and the Suzhou area of China, because it's clear to see that this is not going away anytime soon. It's just going to keep spreading and digging its roots in those areas. The next thing I saw in here, I saw from Eisenreich actually, and shout out to Eisenreich. I'll give his Twitter here in the description, because that person's amazing at what they do on Twitter for the VeChain community. But this is Gabriel Mano, and I believe he is with DNVGL. Not 100% sure. I couldn't find anything on him, but this is a tweet from May saying, "Sun shining in Italy while working on the COVID vaccine passport. It's been days of technical assessment and business development with the parties involved. Time is against us, but the team is on it. Now just need to convince our CTO to issue them as NFTs." And then he tweeted yesterday, "About 1 month from specs to delivery, complex, multifaceted solution, blockchain based, hashtag toolchain," which is VeChain toolchain, right? And then this tweet here, "We produced." I click this link here, and it brings up a VeChain Explorer, and I don't know what I'm looking at, to be honest with you. Now, this says that this is for data upload. Another smart contract address will be shared later next week. That will be for NFTs. He's going to share more info about what this is and how it works. So we're going to have to follow this guy on Twitter and see what's going to go on with what he's about to post here. But this Explorer contract is interesting. Don't know what to make of it. I'm assuming these IDs are for something related to this vaccine passport. Again, not sure what it really entails, but we're just going to keep an eye on it, put in the back of our minds to see if anything comes out from it later on. Next thing, this is from Rossdale Crypto Life at Rossdale NL. I'll put his Twitter in the description below as well. And this is his tweet saying, "PwC offers two blockchain options: private solutions based on IBM Hyperledger Sawtooth, or is known as AirTrace, or public solutions on VeChain." And an example was the Walmart food traceability platform, which is detailed in this white paper. Then he goes on to say that PwC clients want to take things public, they go with VeChain. And it's just pretty cool that this is a little white paper that they posted on the PwC website here. I'll post the website and the link in the description for you guys. Um, but basically, it just goes to explain like what it is and how exactly it does it, and then it goes from source to supplier, production, distribution, equipment, product, and then consumer. And then more specifically here, these are the solution features right here. So the first one is your full transparency and traceability. Second one is data security. Third one, available through web login and mobile, and then compliant and quality control. But the quote here I want to take away from this is from the Walmart project of Elton Young, strategy and innovation leader of PwC mainland China and Hong Kong, saying, "Our blockchain based traceability platform has not only allowed us to create transparency across Walmart's supply chain, but also helped us improve food safety and quality management. The key difference that blockchain makes is providing a strong guarantee of food provenance, building consumer trust." And then if you look down here, it says Coindesk.com, Walmart China teams with VeChain. So they're talking about VeChain in this little white paper here. So again, that's pretty cool to see that this, I think this is a 24-page white paper, has an excerpt of VeChain detailing what they do, and then it has a little snippet of them working with Walmart here. Again, exposure is awesome. And then the last thing I just want to touch on here, VeChain will be at the 2021 World AI Conference, which is July 8th through the 10th of this year. VeChain CEO Sunny Liu and DNV Global VP Renato Grotola will be invited to attend and deliver speeches on VeChain Toolchain, PaaS, that's something as a service, VeTrust, and my story. Um, I was pretty excited for this event last year. I was expecting some kind of announcement, but really all this meeting and this conference is exposure. There's a lot of very important, powerful people from these very big corporations and companies that attend this conference. So it's going to be cool to see them just talk about what they are, what they do, what they're building. I would not expect an announcement at all. It's just going to be an information gathering and a meeting for those that are attending. But that's all I have for you guys today for this video. I didn't have too much for you. It was something I thought it was interesting, so I thought I'd put it out there for you guys. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at the Mr. Investor. And until then, I'll see you next time.